Hi guys, are we live? I can't find the chat.
Where's the chat? I don't know.
All right, so get in the event on the side. Get in the event.
Over here?
Yeah, get in it. And then go to...
Oh, it's right there. Comments right
Okay,
there.
good. All right. Hi, everybody. It's Trisha and Lee and Juice, Diamond Edge. And do you hold your thing up? So we're gonna discuss the Unbroken Tour 24. So the Unbroken was our album that we released last year, and the tour was pretty exciting. I think we did we count them? Was it 26 shows?
Something like that, 26.
26 or 27 shows. So we're going to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. I mean, no one's ugly, but...
Well, there's a...
So the first gig of 2024 was with Dark Rain and Diamond Edge at Uncle Eddie's. And we love Uncle Eddie's, and we're sad to see it go.
What about if people don't know who we are?
We're Diamond Edge, a wicked friendly rock band from New Hampshire.
This is our first live stream, so...
Yeah, so we don't know what we're doing, but hopefully you guys can see us or maybe watch it later if you're not. And we can't tell if anybody's watching. But that's okay. We got a lot to say. So the first gig of 2024 for us was our CD release party with Dark Rain at Uncle Eddie's. And that was a memorable night because it was freezing and windy. And the gig went well. Dark Rain did a great show. And one of my highlights was when, at the end of our show, I was tired. I sat on my bass amp, and Dan DeVideo starts wheeling me around the dance floor on the bass amp. That was fucking cool.
And we don't have footage of that, right?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
but
we
I
do.
can't, I don't know how to put it in the chat. So you'll see that later. Okay, guys, who wants to talk about January?
Hey, if any of you guys are online, just say something in the comments so we can see if it works.
Yeah.
We have a comment section. Go ahead.
No, he's going to talk about
January
January.
was a lot of fun. We're there,
There was 8 bands.
8 bands?
I think
Wow.
so, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, everyone helping out, everybody helping to get the old equipment off, the new equipment on, change over the bands. It was
A big production,
yeah,
right?
it
And
was
we
a lot of
had
fun.
an MC. We had Pete Merritt, who
Yeah.
was great, saying all nice things about all the bands. So that was really fun. The one negative of the night was when Ron Centrella hurt his back, and I prayed for him. He did put on a great show, but that was sort of sad when that happened. Now we
I
got
think that was Tim's last show, too.
doing sound,
Doing
yeah.
sound, yeah.
Tim Jackson Productions.
And we went back to Uncle Eddie's,
Back to Uncle Eddie's, and who did we play with?
Doc Rain.
Yep, Dark Rain, Diamond Edge. That was
Always
January
fun.
27th.
Playing with Doc Rain.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I think our friends might have been there.
By the way, if you guys haven't heard, Uncle Eddie's is closed.
Yeah.
It's it ended the 31st
Yeah,
of
the
December.
last year. Too bad. Then the gig in March 2nd, I remember this one vividly, with Mystic Angel, Day to Attend, and Diamond Edge at Charlie's Hill. We love Charlie's Hill, except that night, with the fireplace on and the smoking, I completely lost my voice. Completely lost my voice.
Was that the night we all did shots right before we...
Well, yeah, you guys did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sadly, but we still had fun, and the crowd was awesome, and the other bands were so good.
Did we play with, that was with Damaged Goods?
No, I just read it. Mystic Angel, Day to Attend.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
in the fall. We got Damaged Goods in June, but you'll see that. Okay, the next one was a highlight for Diamond Edge. Remember the venue?
That was the Middle East?
Yeah, Middle East Club, and
Cambridge, Mass.
yeah, that was our first time playing there, and it was really cool. We were the headliners, and we had a few people come all the way out to see us from here, which was awesome, and we
Place
appreciate
was
those
packed
guys
for a while.
so much. Yeah, that was a good crowd, and
Yeah,
good
we
moments.
we got a good video out of that for the beer song.
yeah, and we
Yeah.
actually got paid,
Yeah.
which was nice. Okay, so then we got April. This was what Mark Skin Radio put us on his radio show, the Original Music Showcase, and that was pretty cool. That was in April. Also in April, we played with Mystic Angel again and Day to Attend, but this time it was at the Shaskeen. Remember any highlights from that night? I think we went on last,
Yeah.
and it was not. It was a tough
Yeah.
crowd. It wasn't the great crowd.
That's
that
always a fun stage. It's
fun stage.
It's a great place to play. There were a lot of people there.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We didn't get any pictures of us that night, though. That's one thing. None of our fans took pictures, so it's like what happens in Shaskeen stays in Shaskeen.
That wasn't, that was not a lady. Oh, Shaskeen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? And now we're all the way to June, right? We had nothing in May. I think we had, I had Salem Boys stuff going on in May, right?
What was that private event?
The private event
Was that
was
in May?
probably,
No, the June 1st,
that
right?
was the old Hope.
Yeah, June
Old
1st.
Oh,
Oh,
was it?
Love
Yeah,
Life. Yeah, so that was a celebration of life for Big Worm, and that
Oh,
was a
right.
great
Oh,
day.
right.
Lots of love in that crowd, and
Yeah.
so such a nice day in the backyard there.
Yeah.
Then we had June 15th. That was Damaged Goods and Diamond Edge rocking Charlie's Hill. A lot of fun that night, too. I think
That was
the
our-
weather was decent, too.
That was our first show with Damaged Goods
Right. I mean, our first show
with them.
with them, just us
Well,
and them.
I mean,
We played with them.
We played with them at the
Toodaloo
festival.
Fest in Sandown. Yeah. They're really cool. They're so cool. They're covers, but they're like obscure covers that sound like originals to me.
yeah.
Then we did, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this was fun.
Macros,
Macros,
yeah.
Lobster, and
Yeah.
Stand Up Audio invited us to open for them, and that was wicked cool. Quinn and Linda came out, and it was a really cool backyard stage, nice tall stage, and wicked nice. It was a good
You got a
day.
good video in that.
Great videos on
Yeah.
that one. Yeah, I'd love to go back to Macros again.
They were really hospitable too.
So Bruce, where were we on July 4th?
July 4th, the bash with Dark Rain and Diamond Edge.
Back to Uncle Eddie's.
Back to Uncle Eddie's.
We had 5 Uncle Eddie's gigs
We
this
did a
year.
lot of Uncle Eddie's.
Last year, and we don't regret it. We love every minute of it. It's nice and close. We don't live that far.
It's funny because we never booked a show there ourselves.
No, we never did. We're always opening
we headlined
or
a couple
closing
times.
for some people. That was a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
What do you want to say about Toodaloo Fest?
Oh, Toodaloo. That's always a blast.
Always fun.
The Toodaloo Fest.
Karen does a great job. Karen and the
The
team.
Toodaloo Fest, that was the same day that the assassination attempt.
Oh yeah, don't. That's a negative memory.
But that happened right after
during
our
Damaged
set.
Goods song. Yeah.
It was really hot that day too.
It was so hot, and we got to meet
Barry Goodrow.
Rock 101. I mean, we opened for Barry Goodrow's Engine Room, but we got to meet
Yeah, we got a picture with Laura.
Laura.
Yeah.
What's her name? Laura. From the
Laura.
Morning Buzz.
Yeah.
She was so adorable, and she kept touching my husband. She kept putting her hands all over him, and I was like, "What?
Can you blame her?
No, I can't."
It didn't bother me though.
She like pressed herself up against him. Am I jealous? No, I'm not jealous.
Come on,
'cause
give it
she's
back.
like young enough to be his daughter, right? I mean, I think so.
That was Laura from the Morning.
She
Buzz.
sure is
Barry
cute.
Goodrow was, Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, by the way,
That was-
so hold on.
What?
So that same day, Trisha won tickets
I won
to
tickets.
see Sammy Hagar.
Sammy
and
Hagar's
the
band.
Van Halen
Halen
tribute
tribute.
with Michael Anthony.
And the opener was what I was excited about. Loverboy. Hello,
Loverboy.
they were so good. Loverboy still sings good.
Yeah.
I knew every word. I mean, they were so good. Okay, where are we now? That was
Ron Stock.
Ron Stock was
Talk-
wicked hot, right?
Talk about hot,
It was
man.
so
Oh,
hot.
yeah.
Ron
That was
Stock.
hot stock.
Ron and Sandy's
I thought
place.
I was gonna
It was
pass
so
out.
much fun though. We love going there. Really fun.
Brutal.
I lost my place. Where are we?
Where are we?
What? Where?
Actually, we already talked about Toodaloo, but Ron Stock happened before that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
And then, what was this private event? Was that one of the?
Okay. So we want to talk about the private event. So New Year's resolution. We're not playing old folks' homes anymore.
No more.
We love old folks, but they don't love us. So, Bruce, and we're not going to mention the name of the place,
We're
but
not going to mention the. Never mind.
Let's just
I
say-
I don't even remember it.
okay, I'm going to tell them the bad stuff. Okay, you want to know the bad stuff? This is bad stuff. So
Yeah,
we're
you can-
playing. They told us to set up in this like glass atrium with all kinds of marble floors and 3 stories tall and all this glass. And we're like, and these little elderly people are sitting at tiny little lunch tables right in front of us.
Right in front of us.
And so
They're
our
like from-
amps are like this
It's
far.
like from us to you.
It's a rock band. Like we can't.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They kept turning me down, turning the vocals down. They told me turn the bass down. Everything went down except the drums and the. You can't turn.
I was trying to play
He
the
was-
drums like just
he-
barely touching. Like,
Yeah, like a baby drummer, and
wasn't working.
I couldn't hear my bass at all. And I heard a ton of guitar because he refuses to turn down. But
That's not true.
Okay,
I
okay.
was turned down a lot.
sorry. So then we finished. We finally finished. We're like, thank God this is over. And a little old lady walks up to Bruce and hits him with a broom. No, her walker. She said, I'm very disappointed. You didn't even play God Bless America. And we did not get the memo. We didn't know that was a
Yeah.
thing, that you have to play God Bless America at the end of every old folks'
And
home
then
show.
she stomped away and got in the elevator.
So
and-
then
yeah.
this man comes over, also a resident there.
Yeah, he was a
And he comes
he was
over to
an
me.
expert.
And he says, honey, he says, do you know how to work the crowd? You should be walking around and singing to us. I said, I'm holding a bass and I have a mic stand. Did you ever hear of a wireless mic? He says. And I was like,
Thanks
yeah,
for the input.
I've heard of it. Thanks.
Yeah.
and I said, I can't. He says, we can't hear a word you're saying. I go, because you told them to turn me down. Not my
Yeah.
fault. So we just very quietly packed up our gear and tried to escape a clean getaway, and we're never going back.
Yeah. He wasn't a very good audience for a
He
rock
was
band.
mean. He was mean, telling us how to do it and all that. But I mean, it was a small room. We shouldn't have been there.
So what else?
But we
got?
survived. Go up the page from there.
I don't know where we were.
I
That
think
was it
we're-
Dave?
the next one was the American Legion in Raymond.
What
Okay,
year
who
was
did
that?
we? Oh, that was with
Lucid
Texas band Lucid Illusion.
Illusion.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were so cool. We hosted them. We brought all our gear, and they.
So that
they-
was a surprise party for their grandfather.
Yeah.
One of the bands.
Was he turning?
They
Not
flew
80
in. They
or
didn't.
90?
He didn't know he was coming. They were coming.
Anyway,
80.
it was so much fun and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
such a good energy that night. And we
Yeah,
had lots
great-
of
great
our
band,
friends that
yeah.
came out, and they had a great time too. Okay, what's the next date?
Acting fair.
The Acton Fair was awesome because Shirley came out and Ron Cole came out to see us, and it didn't
Well,
rain.
We played Dappy Land first.
Okay, let me just say, it's the first time it didn't rain at the Acton Fair, which
Was
was
that
cool.
really on
So we're
Yeah.
hoping to get invited again.
this? Okay.
Dappy Land was always fun.
Yeah.
Dapper's house and Shirley's house and wicked cool. It's a small PA there, but I think we sang loud enough. It was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dan DeVideo. Hi, Dan DeVideo. I see you in the chat.
David
David?
Fuego.
Hi, Dave. We just saw Dave. We're getting to the good stuff. Okay.
Now the cool people.
So
in
go down one.
Well, the next one was the Acton Fair.
Yeah, the Acton Fair.
So the
I already
Acton
said.
Fair.
2 hours.
Wait, I
like-
mean, should we give like some of the real details about the fair?
yeah, it didn't rain that year,
Yeah. So
and we had Bryant running sound.
we're walking around. I'm looking for a flyer because I don't know what stage we're actually going to be on. I'm assuming it's the old stage. So I go to the main
The information desk.
information desk,
Yeah,
and I get a flyer, and I'm like flipping through it, and I see, I forget what was the name of that band. It was another band that was on. Our name
Another
wasn't on
band's
there.
name was on
Was on there.
the thing. I go, where's Diamond Edge? She goes, oh, the other band couldn't make it, so it's you. I'm like,
Right.
it's a good thing we showed up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So we were the only band that night, which was fine, and it didn't rain, and usually every year it rains and it's muddy. So
Yeah.
that was fun. And then at the end of the night, Lee said,
Hey, Jimmy.
if I knew you were going to go to the beer tent, I would have stayed longer.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Soon
are
as
you
I-
saying it's not loud?
As soon as I
So
left,
Mackie?
they went to the beer.
Oh,
tent.
put us louder, Bruce. Turn these up.
Well, wait a minute.
Turn these up.
Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't even on.
What? Oh, could they hear anything?
Can you hear us now? I had
Oh,
to-
they're
I
only
had-
hearing on one side. We're not stereo. We don't know how to make it stereo. Sorry. We had this problem. Okay, so what's the next one after the Acton Fair?
Lebo's Resort.
Lebo's Resort got canceled. So Lebo's Resort is wicked fun. It's Tommy's best friend.
Yeah.
And it's this really cool place with all kinds of outdoor activities and just a really cool outdoor event. And And sadly, it was canceled because a lot of sad things happened. Too sad to talk about. But yeah, anyway, so we ended up, I think when that got canceled, we ended up being called over to Uncle Eddie's that night, right?
Was that same night?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
Lebo's was
it
canceled
was.
and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
yeah.
called over to Uncle Eddie's. Like, oh, since you're not gigging, can you come and open for us? Thank you, Dudley. Thank you, Dudley and Kelly.
That's right. That's right. Was that the night I ended up playing with them?
Oh,
And
yeah.
was that the
and then
night
our
you
drummer.
lost this phone?
It might have been.
Okay,
yeah.
let's talk about the phone.
We played Uncle Eddie's again like 2 weeks later. So I can't
With Doc
remember.
Rain?
I don't know.
Oh, you have to tell the phone story. That was a good story.
I left my cell phone sitting on one of the tables, and I guess the case looked a lot like somebody else's. He picked it up and took it with him, and he was staying in a house
Cottage.
2 or
Wait,
3
wait. Can
like
I
a block away.
Before we go that far, I want to talk a little bit before that. So the other band was ending, and because we were on the end of the night, and these guys come in and they're saying, "Hey, we're gonna stay here till you guys play. We're
We're
here
going
to
to watch the
party.
whole show.
We're
they
gonna watch
said.
the whole show." And then one of the guys, he goes over, he sits down on the floor, and he falls asleep. and that was the guy who took his phone.
Yeah, yeah.
He woke up.
So we're leaving and we're all frantic. We can't find his phone. We're asking people, and he has the phone tracker, so he could see on his wife's phone, on Bethy's phone, and she could see that it's in the house, the next road over.
Yeah, like a block away.
But
Yeah.
you went home.
I went home. I kept calling the number. The next morning, I called it, and the guy answered.
They
And
finally answered.
I said, "Can I come get my phone?" He said, "Sure, come on down." Like 9 o'clock in the morning, they were all drinking in the backyard. They were like, "Hey, have a beer, come on."
And then they offered you a gig.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And they gave him $2 for his troubles.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he gave you a $2 bill. He stuck it
Yeah.
in the phone.
Yeah.
So
They were
that
nice.
that
They
was
were
In
nice.
funny.
case you guys weren't here early, I just want to remind you. This is Laura from my morning buzz. She's got her hands
I'm not
all over
even
me.
jealous at all. Okay, what do we got?
Then Uncle Eddie's again.
By the way, 27
which one.
shows, I think, guys. That's a lot
Yeah.
for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did
for original bands.
back-to-back Uncle Eddie's.
Another Uncle Eddie's. Let me think. We probably saw our friends Billy and Elizabeth,
Billy
Those
and
are our-
Elizabeth.
our Uncle Eddie's fans. You guys were going to come back to Worcester so you don't have to drive that far
Yeah.
because there is no Uncle Eddie's anymore, sadly.
How far is
Yeah.
then what?
Then what?
Private event.
Okay,
That's all it says.
that was
So let me back up a
probably
little bit.
another
The other
one.
private event actually was not the one we talked about. It was the one.
It was a better
It was
one.
it was a good one.
They gave us like a patio outdoor area and we
Yeah.
could be loud and,
Yeah.
and we had Bryant Jenkins running sound and he did a great job and that
And
one went well.
They liked us.
What do we got next?
Sadie's, Salem.
Oh, so that was my surprise birthday thing,
Yeah.
which I thought I was turning 60, but I was only 59. But he said he already planned it, so he couldn't
I
cancel
already
it.
booked the room for the 60th.
So
and
they
then she goes-
surprised me
And then we find out
that I'm
she's
only 59, so it was a
so-
big scam
We gotta
birthday
do it
party.
again this year.
I'm not doing that again. But it was really fun, and those other bands were so cool to do that with us. Tell us the band names. It was
The
Ga-
band names was
what's Gary's new band name?
Gary's new band is the Tuttles.
The Damn Tuttles. No,
The
that's
Damn-
not Gary. That one,
Yeah,
but then the
Gary's
other
in
one.
that band.
He's in both.
Yeah.
What's
And
the other one?
The other one
The Damn Tuttles. Thank you for
was it TDC?
playing for us.
Did
Yeah,
Resurrect
no,
TDC?
they have a new name. It's called something like A Bad Thing Crashing or something like that. It's like something like that. I forgot the name.
Well, we could have had the flyers.
It's like I forgot the name. Sorry,
Anyways.
Gary. I will think of it and I'll write it in the chat later. Okay, what do you got?
Mm-hmm.
The next one's one of my favorite places, the Auburn Pits.
The Auburn
Auburn
Pits,
Pits.
Rocktoberfest. That was
As
The
cool.
long
only
as it's
thing
not
about this
raining or
year-
freezing cold.
This year, though, they didn't have the fire
They didn't have the
because
fire.
it was too windy.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But it was still
It was
warm
pretty
then,
cold.
was
I thought it was
it? Was it
cold.
cold then?
Well, we
Yeah.
did good though. I mean, the crowd was really cool this
Yeah.
year. They stayed close to the stage
And
the
that
whole
was
time.
the,
See, that's why there was no fire. They all hung out at the
Yeah, yeah,
That
stage.
was the first time we met Jim Mackey. I think it was
Jim Mackey.
His first,
That's right. Did sound
his first sound gig. I
That
don't know
was
if it
so-
was his first one, but
with us, right? With us for sure.
That was another gig where everybody helped to take the equipment from the last band off the stage.
Yeah,
and
it
get
was
the new
very
stuff off,
seamless.
and
Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. Cool. And I think we got food. We got good food there
Did we get-
too.
Yeah, the food was good.
Rockin' for Ronnie.
So then we did
Yeah, so we did a bunch of
another
Ronnie.
a show at the Section 8 Clubhouse, fundraiser for Ronnie to
Yeah.
help him raise money because he's having the MS, but we're believing for healing, and he's got a great attitude, and he's not quitting. So I'm ready for the good stuff, getting him
Yeah,
with a
that-
guitar
that
in his
was
hands
actually
again.
hosted by
By
Tommy.
Section 8, yeah.
Yeah, but Tommy was the one that organized it. Tommy's a really good dude.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the
He's got
best.
such a big heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would
Huskies.
be Tommy.
Husky's
Haley.
Pub in Worcester.
Oh, in Worcester.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Linwood
yeah.
Strange, for inviting us to that. That was really fun, and we want to come back.
So that
And-
one was, we played there and we saw Elizabeth and Billy.
Elizabeth and Billy
They're
showed
like-
up.
They're like, hey, you guys.
It's like, how do
from
we know people in
Salisbury?"
Worcester?
And they go, this is where we live.
Who knew they live in Worcester? And now we know that Kelly Richards lives up in that area, so if we play there, she'll come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be cool.
We're probably going to
So,
be
it's-
there. in
so the
March.
Huskies is cool because they actually have 2 husky dogs in the bar.
Yeah,
And how cute, right?
and they drink beer.
Ah.
No, I don't know. They may not.
That was a Halloween gig, right? That was.
Yeah,
was a
that was
Halloween
Halloween, and
day,
we wore
yeah.
ridiculous costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the Swarmy Fest at the Taffeta.
Okay, Swarmy Fest was a good gig.
That
Big,
was.
big show, and we
Nice
got
stage.
to set up all our merch, and we got to meet a lot of cool like promoters and businesses and stuff. A lot of good networking.
And Michael Cox got some
Great pictures.
of us. I just posted some recently.
Yeah, and we have more to share eventually.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great. Thank you, Sepsis, for inviting us, and it was cool to get to play with them. It was
That
really
was
cool.
That was a cool stage, and it had a backstage area.
Yeah.
and we
Yeah,
could
there was
set
a
up
green room.
equipment. Yeah,
Except
it was
Diamond
nice.
Edge wasn't in the good green room. We were just in the back.
We were in the brown room.
You know, Lone Wolf James got the good dressing room, and we were like, let us in.
I thought Sepsis had the good one.
They both did. They both did.
No, that was fun.
That was fun. And that place had nice bathrooms, which is always a plus.
Yeah. Then back to Uncle Eddie's.
Back
Uncle
to Uncle
Eddie's, that
Eddie's.
sounds familiar.
Was that with Dark Rain?
Yes.
What was the month? Oh, that was November.
That was, yeah.
Okay.
November.
So that goes to show you, Dark Rain plays there a lot.
Dark Rain is like our best friend from so long ago, and we're going to be playing their barbecue, their annual barbecue this
year.
year. I think it's the 15th annual, or maybe the 20th. I forget, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
So we have to miss Dappy Land this year because of that. But
Yeah.
next year we'll get you.
Then the Raymond Legion.
The Raymond Legion, that was just recently, right?
Yeah, that was
Us with Burn Permit.
Burn Permit.
That was wicked fun too. Nice fun night. If I knew it was going to take so long for them to set up, I would have played longer. But I tried to keep it at the 1 hour mark, and I'm like, oh, we could have played
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah. And then the Hen House. That was it.
The Hen House, New Year's Eve. All right, so here's my highlights from the Hen House. First of all, David came with his beautiful girlfriend, and we screwed up the worst ever on the Rush song. That's our finale, and
Which is easy to do.
I'm not gonna like point fingers who screwed up, but it was bad. It was funny, but it was bad. But here's another highlight. Later in the night, Stumpy Joe Band pulled Bruce and me up there to sing backups on an Eagles song. What was the song? Already Gone. That was kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of fun. Bruce was shy, so the microphone's here, and he's like,
Shy. No, that's not why. It was because that's not why.
"Why
It was
was it?"
someone else's mic, and I felt like I was pushing them away.
There was 13 people on the
There was like
stage.
10,000 people. Yeah,
Yeah.
tiniest
Yeah.
pub ever. Tiniest pub.
But double that, and that was the audience.
Yeah, the audience was pretty packed.
Yeah.
Pretty
It was a
packed.
small place.
So the whole year of 27 gigs, how did you feel about it? Good?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, only a couple of
Lots of fun.
painful memories.
Yeah,
That's
the
all.
painful memories are whenever we lose stuff. Like, nobody wants to lose a phone or lose a head. Remember, I lost my wireless mic, my in-ears.
Yeah.
But I found them, and they weren't even at the gig. They were in my gear, which is crazy. But so anyway, so many gigs. When you're the opener, you don't have time to bring all that stuff, and you just kind of get up and play with whatever.
It was
there.
nice though at this particular show. Barry Goudreau.
I need to get a picture with some handsome guy like hugging me like that. That's what I need.
There is a handsome guy right next to you.
I'll
What are
take
you
me.
talking about?
You're blocking it. Okay. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And we're excited
wait.
for.
We're not done just yet. There's a couple things I want to go over.
Okay, go over.
So you guys are privy to this. So I just got this in the mail today. Trisha doesn't know that it came, but I got this for her. It's a special.
Presents?
Special.
It's
So a little
does that
backstory.
say?
It's an entertainer's spray.
Oh, for dry
So
throat.
let me just a little backstory on this. This guy, I was talking to this guy at where I work. He's kind of a new guy. He looks just like Roger Daltrey. And as we were talking, he was in a Roger Daltrey tribute band for 19 years, and he did a benefit, and he met Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend. And he got to talking to Roger Daltrey, and he was asking him about what he does for his voice. And he says he uses this stuff right here. It's not focused in. And he said he got some. He says, and the stuff works great. It's for your throat.
Yeah, it's glycerin and
Just
aloe vera gel.
2-piece. Just
What
got
is
another-
this?
That's an additional one.
This looks like a. Oh, it's a tiny
same
one
thing,
for the
smell.
purse. Well, thank you, dear.
But there's more.
If it's good enough for Roger Daltrey.
But there's more. So I wanted to open this now because I want you
Oh.
to know that
What?
we do original music because because of the benefits, and one of them is that
No,
I noticed today in the mail I got a letter from ASCAP, right? And typically, I'm pretty sure it's a check.
No way.
You don't think it's a check?
Maybe check.
So I want to see. So this
Did
is
you
why.
just join, or you always a member?
No. So I
What exactly is ASCAP?
ASCAP is where I register
So,
the songs I wrote.
I'm actually,
and whenever we play them at a gig,
I'm a
I'm
registered
supposed
publisher.
to go in and put and type in the set list so that we can get paid a little bit. But I always forget, and if the club isn't a member, the club name never shows up, so you can't do it.
Is that a
So
rejection
this is how
letter?
No, these are they send you checks. This will be a check
You've been
Why would
kicked
you
out
get
of
paid?
ASCAP.
Did somebody buy your song?
because I'm the publisher.
Oh, the publisher.
I'm a publisher.
Yeah, he's a publisher. I'm a songwriter.
But this is why we do what
How
we
much
do.
are you getting
I don't
from
know.
off of my songs?
I'm going to share that with you.
You're gonna share it? How'd you get a check and you don't even know? It's not a check. It's just a letter.
Oh, wait a minute.
False alarm. It's just a letter.
Wait a second. It says, Dear Bruce, this letter is notify you that your payment statement preferences were modified.
Yeah.
on
False alarm.
12/26.
I however made 2 cents last year.
Nice.
We don't do it for the money. We write for the love of it.
So anyways, it's not a check. It's just a...
So thank you for tuning in, because that was a waste of
was-
time, and not the show, just him. Thank you again. We'll see you soon. Our next show is January the 25th of this month.
Yeah, and you go
In
to our
Epping.
Facebook homepage, and we're going to post our gigs up on the top like we did
Yeah,
last
yeah,
year.
yeah. They're on there. Anyway, love you guys. See you soon.
Thanks.